everyone. It is Saturday, June the 22nd, 2024. I am Doug. It's time once again to play some Wordle. Today, our good friend Christopher B123 writes in, you mentioned you have, quote, intestinal fortitude, so start with gutsy someday. I like that. One of my favorite phrases, intestinal fortitude. I'm not sure where I picked up that phrase, but nonetheless, I am feeling brave, so we're going to try gutsy. And let's see what we get with gutsy. All right, we get a T out of position. I'll take anything that's lit up on the board and call it a decent start. Lots we can do here. Now, obviously, it won't be the answer. We could try train. Although, I mean, I like the idea now. We got a 2-guess solve yesterday in crazy circumstances. But I do want to, as a matter of principle almost, try words that I know for a fact were not previous solves. So we'll forget train here as much as I think it's a cool idea. Let's see. What can we do? How about thank? I'm thankful for my good fortune yesterday. We can get 4 nice letters evaluated here and some T intel, as they say. So let's see thank. Is thank the answer to today's puzzle? No, it's not. And look at that. H-A-N-K, Hank, is gone. There's no H-A-N or K. And we know the T is not in the first position either. We also still have 3 classic vowels we have not seen fit to evaluate. We should probably change that. I don't see letters that pair well with T as a second letter, meaning a first letter that pairs well with T. So I feel like I like the letter T in the 4th or the 5th spot. I will say that. So what would make sense here if we wanted to, again, put that T, let's say hypothetically, say in the 4th spot, and maybe have an E at the end to evaluate the E. So then what would make sense if we wanted to put at least an I or an O in here as well? Would we have a good way to do that? OTE. What we have for OTE? We could have emote. That would be interesting now, wouldn't it? Emote. Even though that's 2 E's, I do find that kind of curious. Are there any other combinations of consonants we could put here that might be interesting as well? Not sure. How about an I? Is there something that I could do with the I at the end here? How about that? I was going to say smite, but we tested the S, so that wouldn't make sense. Spite also for the same reason, right? White wouldn't work. We tested the H. Okay. Now I wonder if we could, again, I'm just trying to find really quality things here. What if we put the O here and put the T-E here? Don't see anything that comes and jumps off the page there either. Maybe I might be kind of over-engineering this at this point. Just one more quick visualization before we move on. Blank I, blank T-E. I see the R, by the way, which is kind of interesting to me. Now, you know what? I tell you what. I'm going to go back to my original thought with emote. That just sort of stuck with me. I've got a weird feeling about the E as well. So we'll have everything except the I and the classic vowels looked at. You never know, it could be the answer. Let's find out. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word emote? No, it's not. I saw that E pop up, though. And here's an interesting story, though. Now things have changed a bit. We do have the E locked into first position, and it's only 1 E. We have the T now could be in the second position. E-T, not only phones home, but could be, again, our in the second position here. It pairs decently with the T. I see something like ether, but we tested the H, and we tested two E's. I'm sorry, that won't work. We do have that I. There's no Y either, so I strongly suspect that we are looking at a word with an I. So an 8 wouldn't work. We tested the G and the H. So if the T is in the second spot, I wonder where that I would fit exactly. I got to be honest with you, I don't really like the T in the second spot because I don't know where I'd put the I, and I'm almost certain you've got to have an I in here now. So what if we move this to where T is at the end, and we're going to have some sort of letter I situation here. Let's see here. What would we do in that situation? What about evict? What about evict? That gives you that I, and it puts the T at the end. Oh, suddenly this looks really promising. I got to tell you, I like this a lot, folks. If it's not evict, we are guaranteed to know where the T lives. We are going to have a pretty good shot at placing the I as well. So even though we'd have two guesses left, I'd feel quite good about my life in this. But I got a very good feeling it's evict. Let's find out if we can make it official. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word evict? No, it's not. Oh, look at that. E blank ICT. It looks like I missed something. And in fact, there is, as I can tell, only one possibility, and that would be edict. The letter D in the place of the V. Let's go ahead and make it official. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word edict? Yes, it is. And there it is. The edict is that I did a pretty good job of working my way through this one. Missed it by one letter, but we had plenty of runway, as they say. So we got through it in good order. Folks, hope you had a good go of today's puzzle. Hey, we're still always looking for those starting words, so please leave them in the comments. As always, the line isn't terribly long. And your other reminder, please, if you enjoy the cut of my jib, please consider hitting the subscribe button. We are so close to 5,000. I can feel it, and I'm sure you guys can too. So looking forward to that. Folks, tomorrow is Sunday, and we're going to have an interesting starting word. Fjord, Fjord. So join me tomorrow, if you will, in the fjords of word games, and we'll play some more Wordle.